Hey there, Bears fans. Will DeWitt here for CHGO, and I want to take a look at some potential free agents that the Chicago Bears should consider signing this year. So in this video, I'm going to explain why I believe the Bears should look at Indianapolis Colts defensive end Yannick Ngakoue in free agency. Now, if the Bears want their defense to perform at a higher level next season, they must place an emphasis and focus on improving along the edges, as they failed to find meaningful production from their defensive ends last year. Travis Gibson, he failed to make that expected leap. The Bears, they traded Robert Quinn to Philadelphia. And Dominique Robinson, even though he showed flashes as a rookie, we know there's still room for him to grow. And don't forget, too, last year's free agent acquisition, Al-Quadin Muhammad, well, he really didn't impress. Their inability to kind of set the edge led to the Bears giving up the most rushing yards in a single season in franchise history, and the lack of pressure on quarterbacks made life difficult for the Bears secondary, and was why the team finished with the fewest sacks in the entire league. So again, the Bears, to fix this problem, could look at Yannick Ngakoue from the Indianapolis Colts this free agency class. He'll be 28 next season, which means maybe you'll get him on a cheaper deal than some of the younger options that are going to be hitting the open market. But even though they're not going to be, spending maybe as much as they would on some of the younger guys, the Bears will still be bringing in a player with solid production. He had 9.5 sacks last season in 15 games, which is half of the entire total that the Bears defense had as a unit. And over the past two seasons, he has 19.5 sacks and 39 quarterback hits. And what entices me the most regarding Ngakoue is his consistent and just solid floor. Since being drafted in 2016, he has notched at least 8 sacks every single season, including 2020 when he played for two different teams and two entirely different defense in the Vikings and the Ravens. And he, throughout his career, has primarily played defensive end, and the exception is that little bit of time that he spent in Baltimore as a stand-up outside linebacker in their 3-4 scheme. And the fact that he was able to kind of come in mid-season and perform well despite a position switch just shows me that he is a football dude, and he can find his footing in this Bears defense rather easily, especially because it's an ideal fit from like a scheme standpoint. Now, Ngakoue finished 11th of all edge rushers in sacks last season. His pass rush win rate, according to PFF, was 29th. He was between Carl Lawson and Sam Hubbard, if you just want like some comparison for reference. And just because he's coming from the Colts, let's not get it twisted. He doesn't actually have any experience with head coach Matt Eberflus. They missed each other by one season, as Ngakoue came to the Colts last year after Eberflus signed with the Bears to be their head coach. Now, there still isn't any reason to believe that he couldn't come to Chicago and hit the ground running. The consistency that Ngakoue has demonstrated throughout his entire career gives me that hope and really that expectation. Plus, you can tell that this is a dude that will love playing in the hit system. He's all about hustle, intensity, and takeaways. Heck, look, he has 21 forced fumbles throughout his career. Now, by signing Ngakoue, the Bears would have a rock-solid pass rusher that will allow the Bears to start rattling quarterbacks again. He'd be an upgrade at the position and would immediately be the top guy in the room. And who knows? Maybe they can pair him with, say, Will Anderson and the draft. Now, wouldn't that be something? But I'm curious. What about you? Do you want to see the Bears pursue Ngakoue? Is there another defensive end that you would prefer them kind of go after in free agency? Let me know in the comment section below. And I will be back here soon with more free agent profiles. So in the meantime, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all of those and all of the other Bears news and analysis that we'll have on this channel all off season long. But I'll go ahead and I'll see you in the next one.